Hi guys! Imagine a creamy caramel cheesecake with a crunchy, spiced cookie crust and warm baked apples. Pure holiday comfort. It's the perfect dessert for Thanksgiving or Christmas, and today I will show you exactly how to make it step by step. Let's get baking! For this recipe, you will need slightly charred apples. We'll start by preparing the baked apples first. Peel the apples, remove the cores, and cut them into small cubes. Place the apple cubes in a large bowl and immediately add the juice of half a lemon. Then add brown sugar and cinnamon and mix well so everything is evenly coated. Heat a large pan over medium heat. Add the apples along with a little bit of water, just enough to lightly cover the bottom. That way the apples won't stick before they start releasing their own juice. At first, the apples will release quite a lot of liquid. Cook them just until the liquid has evaporated, then remove the pan from the heat and let the apples cool completely. Now it's time to make the crust. Put the cookies into a freezer bag and crush them with a rolling pin. You can also grind them in a food processor if you like. What's important is that the crumbs are really fine. Place the crumbs in a bowl, add the melted and cooled butter, and mix well with your hands until all the crumbs are evenly coated. The mixture should hold together when pressed and not crumble apart. If it's still too dry, you can add a bit more melted butter. Line a 20 cm springform pan with parchment paper. Press about 1/3 of the cookie mixture firmly onto the bottom to form the base. Then add the rest along the sides and shape the edges. I like to press the mixture gently up the sides first and then firmly into place. Finally, press any loose crumbs onto the bottom. Place the pan in the fridge while we prepare the filling. Set a few spoonfuls of the caramelized sweetened condensed milk aside for decoration. Add the rest to the cream cheese and beat briefly on medium speed until combined. Then add the eggs one at a time, beating for about 30 seconds after each addition. It's important to keep the speed on medium the whole time. Next, add the crème fraîche and mix for another 30 seconds. Sift in the flour and mix one last time until smooth. I like to stir through with a spatula at the end to make sure everything is evenly mixed. Now for the highlight, the baked apples. Keep a few spoonfuls aside for decoration and fold the rest into the cheesecake filling. Pour the mixture into the prepared pan and smooth the top with a spatula. With a teaspoon, drop small dollops of the caramelized condensed milk over the surface and swirl it with a skewer to create a nice marbled pattern. Finally, sprinkle the remaining baked apples on top. To make the cheesecake extra creamy, we'll bake it in a water bath. Place a deep baking tray with an oven dish on the lowest rack and pour in about 1 liter of boiling water. Then place the cheesecake on a wire rack in the middle of the oven and bake. You'll find the exact baking instructions and the full recipe in the video description. The cheesecake is ready when the edges are set, but the center still has a slight wobble. Turn off the oven, leave the door slightly open, and let the cheesecake rest inside for another 30 minutes. Then take it out and let it cool completely. For the best texture, refrigerate it overnight before serving. Here's a quick tip for removing the cheesecake from the pan. Usually, people lift off the sides of the spring form, but that can damage the edges. Instead, place the cake on something higher, like a cake stand, open the ring, and gently slide it downward. This way the edges stay perfectly intact and the cake comes out cleanly. For clean slices, use a sharp knife dipped in hot water. It really makes a big difference. The cheesecake turned out wonderfully creamy, full of cozy winter flavors, an absolute must for the holiday season. I hope you love it as much as I do. Give it a try and let me know in the comments what you think. Thank you for watching and I will see you next time.